Technicians should be making 100K or 100K plus. Now,
hold on. Before he gets started and explain what it is he just said, first of all, let me clarify something. This is one cool dude here. I did a live stream with him a while back. So he's a really cool dude out here on social media doing his thing on Instagram. Y'all check him out. Information will be in the description. Okay, but he's about to tell her his opinion on why he think technicians should make $100,000 a year. Keep in mind, guys, everything you hear from a social media influencer, if you will, they are speaking from their opinion. Okay, my man here have an opinion that suggests that technicians should be making 100K per year. Is that attainable? Absolutely. Now, before we can listen to this thing, I want to say this, because when I say stuff like this, I get ridiculed. I get ridiculed from veterans. You need to stop telling that lie. Stop sending these kids false hope. You know, the guys that's getting in the industry, they hear me. JT say I can at least make 100 grand a year. Let me put this out there. All right, I'm not lying. Number one, I'm voicing my opinion. So be careful when calling someone's opinion a lie. It's not a lie, it's their opinion. All right. Now, when I say a mechanic should be making 100 grand a year, I'm not talking about, first of all, mechanics have multiple ways of revenue stream they can earn. All right. Not just their 9-to-5 job in a shop. So when I say you should be making 100,000 a year, I'm talking about overall. I'm talking about collectively. All right. If you're a mechanic, you likely have a 9-to-5 job. Let's round it off, 8 to 6. During that 8 to 6, your time is spent in a shop, at some other employers, at your boss's shop that you took a job with and you agreed to work for him. All right. That's all that all was agreed upon. So don't get pissed off at that part. You agreed to that. All right. He's going to pay you a certain amount to do a task, work on cars. All right. Now, let's say you earn legitimately 80 grand a year from that job as a mechanic. Even that's a stretch to some people. Why are you telling people they can make 80 grand? Dude, 80 grand is easily attainable. That's why I want to explain my thoughts before we get to his. Listen, guys, if you're a mechanic, that means you know how to work on cars. Your 9-to-5 is your livelihood. Anything outside of that, I'm talking about side work. Damn it. I'm talking about your family members. I'm talking about your family members' breaks. I'm talking about side struts, side things you can do on the side. I work out of 4 shops. I said 4. Hold up. On the 5th floor, bro, man. Yes, listen, I work out of 4 shops. I'm a troubleshooter at some shops. There are times, I hope my boss ain't watching this, I have to sneak away from my main shop and go to another shop to figure something out for another shop. It's called a troubleshooter. They pay me for that. All right. I also have family members that need brake jobs. I'm not doing that for free. They may get a discount, but they still have to pay. There are ways you can earn an extra stream of income that's outside of your normal. So if you're making 80,000 on your job, you should easily be able to pull 20 grand out of the air just from side work. Now, I don't know his definition on what he finna go with his comment, but technicians should be making 100K during a 9-to-5. Yeah, that would be nice. But if it's not, the 100K is still attainable by way of hustle mentality. If you have a hustle mentality, you should easily be able to pull in 100K. All right. This is the internet. I'm on YouTube. That's revenue stream. I'm talking about every form of revenue stream. If you know how to work on cars, you're obviously familiar with how to work on cars, which means you likely have something to say to people about how to work on cars. Social media. I'm on the internet explaining how, because I work on cars, I can explain to other people how to do the exact same thing. In a sense, guys, that generates revenue. Revenue equal this. Add your YouTube channel, your blah, blah this, your side job, all your hustles together. Damn it, you should be able to come up with 100 grand a year. I'm sorry, I said it. Now let's see what my man got to say.
I understand there are some things that go on. There are some exceptions or whatever. If you are not, do me a favor, check a few things. check your establishment. I've been at a shop where it's been slow, or it's a small shop, dealership is in a bad spot, you're not getting the traffic you need, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, if you're a good technician and you're at a small shop or a slow shop, please do myself and yourself a favor. That means it's time to look around, especially if you're that good. There's shops out there that are backed up with work. They're about a week out, couple of days out, or whatever. They got plenty of work. They just looking for people like you. Secondly, if the shop is busy and your other co-workers and colleagues is making 100K and they're making hours, you might need to look in the mirror, unless there's some other things going on behind the scenes, favoritism, etc. We know about that. But if there's other co-workers that are doing it and there's multiple of them, I don't know. I got a shop full of them, and a lot of them make good money. For the good ones out there who it's a work issue or a volume issue, there is other shops out there that need you, trust me, and they're gonna pay.
All right, so he basically came from a standpoint of if you're not making 100K from your shop, the shop you employ with, there are other shops that you probably can make 100K at. All right, now I'm no big fan of job hopping. In fact, I've been with the same job at least over 2 decades. All right. Yeah, I'm no fan of job hopping. Okay, I am a fan of improvising the decisions you make. Okay, like I said earlier, that hustle mentality will get you where you want to be as far as finances. Okay, his suggestion, at least what I took from it, is find your shop that you can make $100,000 at. I'm just not a job hopper, but if this suits you, if this your thing, and it's the best way to get to your end goal, which is money. Everybody's end goal is to make more money. Okay. If another facility will allow you to achieve your end goal, I say go for it. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. All right. This is my dude. Like I say, I'm going to put his information in the description. I'm sure he don't mind me using his footage because he had something to say, and I was interested in hearing it, and I wanted to share it with you guys. All right, I got to go.